Hello to all students. In this video lecture, we are going to discuss migration in birds. Usually all kind of animal and especially vertebrates including fishes, amphibians, reptiles, birds and mammals, they do migrate. But in this lecture, we are going to emphasize on the migration of birds. So what does migration mean? Migration is the movement of animal from one place to another place is known as migration. So, periodic round trip between breeding and non-breeding areas is called migration. So, usually birds migrate from one place, from one corner of the world to the other corner of the world, or from one place, either it could be towards east, west, north and south, and it is a round trip from breeding site to non-breeding site and from non-breeding site to breeding site, that is known as uh, migration. There are two types of birds which are categorized depending upon the type of migration. Number one, annual migrants. Annual migrants are those birds, usually 40% of the bird species, they usually do migration, and their species are so vast they cannot be specified in a single lecture. But I have taken some example. Annual migrant birds include flycatcher, thrushes and hummingbirds. These are some examples of such birds which are annual migrants. They usually migrate every year. While there are some other bird species, resident bird species, which do not migrate. This type of includes cardinals, titmice and woodpeckers. These are the types of the birds which usually do not migrate annually. Now we are going to discuss some important points regarding migration. First of all, we are going to talk about migration. Most migration is usually takes place annually in every single season. This migration can be from east to west, from west to east, or from north to south, or from south to north. Birds usually make nest in northern areas because most of the inhabitants of the world live in North Pole or North Hemisphere of the soil of the earth. So birds usually live in the northern areas where they breed. But when breeding season is over and there is the harsh weather is coming like severe winters, these birds are going to migrate from North Pole, from North Hemisphere towards South Hemisphere to avoid the extremities of the severe weather. So nesting areas जो हैं वो north, they are present in the north, while wintering grounds are present in the south where they are going to spend winter, severe winter weather. Usually 70% of land is in north, which is inhabitants by birds, and 30% is towards south. It allows birds to avoid climatic extremes, severe climatic extreme like severe winter, snow falling, flooding or etc. It makes sure that birds get adequate food, adequate shelter and adequate space. So that is why these birds migrate thousands of miles from one place to another place to get food, shelter and space. Birds usually migrate in response to species specific physiological condition. Every bird, every species of bird has different physiological conditions which allows them to do migration. So when these physiological condition met with the birds, they start preparing for the migration. So there are certain clues in the environment. These clues are usually present in their brain in the form of innate clocks or photoperiod, which is the duration of light and dark in the environment. They can trigger, they can provide important cues which allows these birds to prepare for the migration and then complete the migration process. There are certain types of migrations. Number one, altitudinal migration. This migration is usually vertical. For example, a bird is inhabiting in a top mountain where severe weather or severe winter is coming. So they are going to migrate from high peaks towards lower area like plains, so they can avoid the severity of the weather. And when the season or winter is going to over, they are going to migrate back toward their homeland. So if the migration is vertical, then this is known as altitudinal migration. Latitudinal migration is usually towards north hemisphere towards south hemispheres, and one season return from south hemisphere to north hemisphere. Seasonal migration is usually short distance and for short time, and longitudinal migration is usually from east side of the earth towards west, and then from west towards east at the end of the migratory season. If we look at the mechanics of migration, so it is a species specific. As I mentioned earlier, there are so many species of the birds which do migration every year. So every bird has different mechanism. Yet they usually do not migrate alone. They usually migrate in flocks, in the form of a V shape or in the form of flocks. They fly together, which increases their speed of migration. Usually single bird cannot usually can fly, but its speed has been reduced. But when they fly in groups, their speed has tremendously been increased. So every species of the bird have different mechanism of migration. Long distance migrants can store fat 50% of their body weight and can make non-stop journeys. Some birds prepare their journey for migration and they eat a lot to store fats in their body, which makes 50% of their body. This fat is going to be utilized by the complicated flight process and helps in the completion of the migratory process. Sometimes migration can also be harmful for the birds because some animals, or including human being, can also prey upon these migratory birds. Some species stop frequently to rest and feed. Some species are long migrants, long distance migrants, while some are short distance migrants. They usually fly for some time, then take a break. They eat, sleep, rest, and then migrate again to their destination. Usually birds fly at 1000 meter altitude to avoid the taller trees, taller buildings, or taller towers, so they can fly without any chances of getting stuck with the high buildings. For example, purple martin can cover 770 km per day. Some birds can fly very long distance in a single day at very high speed. So this is a very good example that one bird in a single day can travel 770 km. That's a long distance. So it is very complicated process of migration, but the nature has given a very special mechanism which is known as navigation system to these birds. With the help of this navigation system, they can fly around the world without any problem. There are some factors which helps birds to migrate. What are these factors? Instincts, number 1, gonadal changes, number 2, scarcity of food, number 3, day length, changing of weather, photoperiodism, which is also a period of day and dark, light and dark in the day, seasonal variation like different weathers like summer, winter, autumn, etc., and light. So these are the some factors which influence the process of migration. I hope it makes sense, and that's all for today. See you in the next lecture.